Hey guys, Scott here. Today I want to talk about the sweet stats that Behavior has provided. There was a request for player stats if you sign up for their newsletter by a certain date. I think it was the 13th of January. And if you do that, they said that they would give you some player stats. So I was like, oh shit, maybe we'll finally get some stuff that we can't really see everybody else. We'll get some sweet private stats. I'm sure there won't be like MMR or anything like that, but maybe they'll give us, all this data that I hadn't really thought about before. And that might be interesting. So I went and signed up for the thing, and this is what I got. It's it's just this. This is the whole thing. And the best part about this is it's completely wrong. It is completely and utterly wrong. And I think it's wrong for almost everybody that has received it. So I don't understand what went wrong here. And there's like already people like bitching about it, like saying we should be thankful for like what they sent us. Try to be happy. Impossible challenge. It's like what they they didn't do anything. It's literally tuxedo mask meme. They didn't do anything. It's like if you were like in the city and there was like a door to get to where you're needing to go and it wouldn't open, and there was a guy next to it. It's like, hey man, you sign this piece of paper, I'll let you know how to get in there. He'd be like, oh okay. Then you sign it, and then he just like hands you a toaster. You'd just be like, what the fuck? What do I do with this? This is not the thing I asked for. Like, why? I don't know why you would thank them for that. They didn't do anything. And I tried like doing a bit of research as to like what was happening here. And from what I found, I think what happened is somehow they kind of like got data from like 2 or 3 years ago and somehow attributed that to last year. I don't know how, but there's a lot of people saying, yeah, this is what I was playing like a couple years ago. And that does track for me too, because 2 or 3 years ago, I did used to main Demogorgon and I did used to main Dwight. Obviously, I haven't played those characters in years, but I did used to do that. So this is somehow 2 to 3 years out of date, and I don't even know how to begin to explain how they fucked that up that bad. Again, this is such a minor non-issue. It's whatever. It doesn't negatively affect anybody, but I just thought it was such the quintessential example of behavior in general. And it does make me wonder that if they're balancing the game based off of stats, even the most basic of stats they get completely wrong. They might be balancing Nurse based off of 2016 or something like that. I don't know what is possibly happening here. And the saddest part about this is you can literally just go to websites like DBD Info and just see way more stats. This is just infinitely more information than you get from directly from behavior. So, A, what was the point of this when this information is already online? B, how did they possibly fuck it up? And C, why do we have to sign up for a newsletter to see information that was already online? This is one of the most baffling things I've ever seen them done. And I understand this is such a non-issue. It's not a big deal. It's a slow news day. I got nothing else to talk about. And I just found this to be hilarious. And I figured people will get a chuckle out of it because how does this possibly happen? So one other thing I do want to mention is I recently watched Choi's video about seeing your MMR by doing this whole request for data thing. I don't think that's going to work in America. I think it only works in Europe due to privacy policy standards and a couple of like other things. So I put in a request. I doubt it's going to go anywhere, but I would be really curious because that's actual data that I don't know. That's like, that would be cool information. So I thought in my naivety, I thought for some reason we were going to get info like that because we had to like manually request it from them. So I'm thinking, oh man, okay, this is going to be way more. But nah, it's just literally they just copied the first page of DBD Info and then got it wrong somehow. So that's it. That's the whole video. Thanks for watching.